Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to Let's Talk with Dr. Annie. In this video, we're going to analyze Davido's father's press conference video where he addressed paternity claims against his son, Davido. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And don't forget to hit on the notification bell so you'll be notified each time I drop a new video. Alright, so let's dive into the topic of today. Dr. Deji Adeleke, the billionaire father of Afrobeat singer Davido, recently had a press conference where he addressed paternity claims against his son Davido. Apparently, a young lady is claiming that singer Davido is the father of her teen daughter, and this allegation has been going on for years. And most recently, it resurfaced again. And there has been a tremendous pressure on social media asking Davido to do another DNA test to determine the paternity of the girl. So in this video, Davido's father, Dr. Adeleke, had a press conference and addressed the paternity claims against his son Davido. So I'm going to play the video of the press conference briefly and then provide my analysis of the video. The complete video of this press conference is in a link in the description. So you can find it there when you go to the description. I've put the complete video right there in the description. So let's briefly watch the video.
To drive around, fine. If you don't want to take Uber, just take 1 week. I came back home with the result. David was not there. I called him. Your result is out. The result says you are not the father of the child. David said, Daddy, I told you I've never seen this girl before. I said, well, that's not the end of the story, because I've asked the mom to stay so that we can do more, at least 2 confirmatory tests. He said, okay, fine. And I told him, anytime we are going to, let me know when you are going to be back in Nigeria so that we'll be able to fix. But the mom and the daughter, they are in Lagos. So if they are ready to do it, you have to come back immediately so we can do this other 2 confirmatory tests. Around 7 p.m. that day, my driver called me, said he was calling from Ibadan. I said, what are you doing in Ibadan? He said the grandmother got upset, was saying all kinds of things to the daughter, and she was really, really, very upset, and said that, she wants to go back to Ibadan. She doesn't want to stay in Lagos anymore. She's no more interested in anything. So that was why he took them to Ibadan. And I didn't hear anything from her anymore. The first time I heard something was the grandmother went to the Oni of Ife to tell Oni of Ife to please prevail upon me to accept this child that David gave money the day we went to give the samples, that David gave money to somebody in the David does not even know them in that hospital. I was there. I was the one that paid the bill. We did not pay. David did not pay. We were in the room together. They took the sample and we left together. The grandmother said he saw David giving a big envelope to somebody to maybe change the samples or whatever. She alleged that the thing was tampered with. She went to the monarch of my town, the Timi of Ede, and also reported me that they should prevail upon me, that why are we doing a DNA test? Can't they see that this girl is very light-skinned, that we have light-skinned people in my family, it looks like us and all that. I said, look, I'm going to only rely on the science. off. So when my Oni of Ife called me, I told them my own story. And I said I offered her that we should do this confirmatory test. That she did not take the offer. She left. Thereafter, we started getting things from Kemi Olu lawyer. She went and took over their case and started bombarding, saying all kinds of things in the social media, all kinds of lies. And I told David, don't pay her any mind. Just let her. Someone that her own family has said she's crazy. So why should we bother about her? So we left everything. That was 2014. In 2020, I received a call, late 2020, when the COVID thing was, easing. So I received a call from the girl's auntie that lives, the younger sister to the mom, that lives in Abuja, and said, sir, please, I know you asked my mom to do this confirmatory test. Is it possible that we do the test now? I said, yes. We can still do it. Anytime, if this baby is my granddaughter, I want her. She said, okay. I said, this is what you do? Okay, and before then, through this Kemi and some other people in the social media, they also alleged that maybe it's not David, maybe it's my nephew called B Red. Because B Red's name is Adebayo, but his middle name also is David. It's Adebayo, David Adeleke. So when the auntie of the little girl called, I said, look, this is what we are going to do. You go and pick your own clinic of your choice. Come to Lagos. I'll make sure David is available. Bring the little girl. We'll go to your own clinic and do it. I said, but before we do that, I'm going to arrange for another clinic in Lekki, apart from the verdict one we went before, so that David and that little girl will do 2 more tests. And then I'll arrange 2 clinics for my nephew, Bayo, to do 2 tests. I said, so the day you are going to come, we are going to have 4 different tests. So that was why people, you must have heard that we've done about 5 DNA tests. Actually, 3 was done by David, 2 by Bayo. So the girl came. They went. I didn't follow them. They went to the first clinic in Lekki here. From that Lekki, they went to 2 other clinics in VI for Bayo and the girl to get their swabs. And then the clinic that the girl's family arranged was in Ilukweju. So they went to Ilukweju the same day and got and submitted their samples. And the clinic said they are going to send their results electronically to the mom and to David's lawyer. A copy to them, a copy to us. So when the result came, the grandmother still said the same thing, that, oh, no, he's going to give them money to bribe them to manipulate the result. How can this one not be? So at that point, I always want to have a clear conscience in anything I do. So I said, okay, I'm not a medical doctor, but I have 2 PhDs. I'm not honorary degree. I earned it. So I went to school. Let me go and read this and compare the profiles. So what I did was, my granddaughter Imade, her middle name is Aurora. this application for her US passport. If you are a child born to a US citizen, before America will give your child a passport, they require a DNA test. So this was in 2015. So when I said, look, let me even take Emade's DNA test and this little girl's own, Anu, and compare David's DNA profile, see if it's the same. Since they are alleging that something must have gone wrong. So I took the two, which I'm going to show you now, and I checked the profile exactly the same. Emade's own says 99.999% that David is the father of Emade. This one says 0.00%. The same clinic. The same clinic. So I called the auntie in Ibadan. I said, look, you are a graduate? He said, yes. I said, look, the only reason I'm talking to you is because you are a very nice person. You are young and kind at your age. Because she told me she's been paying the school fees of Anu. She's been taking care of her with her little income. I said, if you at this age, taking care of your mom, your sister, and your niece, you must have a very kind heart. And God will bless you. I said, but please, what did you study? She said she studied science. I said, since you're a scientist, please, take the two DNA results. You have it. Check your niece's DNA profile on the two different results. See if they are the same. Check David's own from the two different labs and see if they are the same. And I told her, I've already checked. This was in 2020. I said, I've already checked the one David did with for the US passport with Emade, and I've seen that the profile is exactly the same. So she called me back to say she has already checked. That, sir, she's not asking me, she needs my help, but she's not asking me for help for the little girl as a family member. And she knows that I help a lot of people to go to school. I have a foundation called the Springtime Foundation. At any point in time, we don't make any noise about it. But at any point in time, I have about 3,000 students in universities in Nigeria that I send to school. At any point, as we speak today, I have at least 3,000 students going to school under my scholarship. So I said, okay, what do you want me to do? She said, I cannot afford to continue to pay for her. If you can help me out. I said, look, fine. How much is her school fees? She told me. I sent her way more, a little more than that, because she needed to buy computer and things. I sent the money to her. Like I said, this auntie, I've never met her before. We've been talking on the phone. I've never met her in person. But like I said, very responsible, very kind, very nice. And I was impressed, with her. Even though even till now I've not met her. So I said, look, I'll be sending you X amount of money every month for Anu's upkeep. I did not even discuss with her, because I told her, I said, the day they went to Ilukweju, David called me after the left, said, Daddy, I feel sorry for that little girl. She needs to know her. Can we help the girl? I said, yes. But let them ask for it. If they don't need our help, we can't just rush to say. So when the girl came, I said, even David has told me that we can help this little girl. So after about 2 or 3 months, I called the girl's aunt in Abuja. I said, look, helping your niece is fine, but it will be better. You are a graduate and just two of you in your family from your mom. Why didn't your sister go to school? He said, well, she dropped out, she was pregnant. Does she still want to go to school? Because the help I can do for her that can help Anu is for her mom to make something of herself, get a degree, get a job, and take care of her child. She said, sir, if you can do that, I'll be very. I said, yeah, I'll do it. I have a school, Adeleke University. If she's willing to come, I will enroll her in the school. We have a program for mature, we call them mature students, people that are already married before coming to, they do a work study program where they earn 50,000 every month from the school while they are in school. I say, I'm going to enroll her in that program. Although she'll be in the dormitory, these other ones live outside campus because they are married, but I will allow her to be in the dormitory, be in that work study program, and earn 50,000 a month for herself. While this is her school record. So she came to Adeleke University. We didn't announce it to anybody. While the lawyer was every year abusing us, the girl was in our school. I didn't say anything to anybody. I just told, they just ignore her. This is her school. I cannot show you her school record because it would be illegal to show you hers. But until she left, she did 100 level, she did 200 level. She had good grades. She was studying English. This is the mother of the child at Adeleke University.
So now that you have seen a part of the video, what do you think about what Dr. Adeleke said? Drop your comment in the comment section. If you want to watch the complete video, I have the link in the description. Now here's my analysis of what he said. Let me start by saying that I applaud Dr. Adeleke for taking this bold step to address the paternity allegations against his son Davido. I think it was very courageous move, especially for someone who is not on social media. His presentation was clear, it was precise, credible, and it had emotional appeal to it. And you could see how calm he was, and he was very direct. He provided evidence, and there was a lot of humility. You can see the way he made his presentation, there was a lot of humility in his presentation. And for anyone out there who wants to know how to present something like this on social media, this is a good example of what to do. So there's a lot to unpack from his presentation. A big takeaway from this video is the DNA test, which showed that Davido is not the father of the child in question. Although we have heard this information in the past, that the DNA results reveals that Davido is not the father of the child in question. And of course, the explanation by Dr. Adeleke in this video shed more light and provided more context on this paternity issue. And he explained that 5 DNA tests were already done, 3 by his son Davido and 2 by his nephew Bayo, who is known as B-Red. And he also explained that he continued to send money to support the little girl, even though he knew that the little girl is not his son's child. So after the DNA, he never stopped, to support the family. He continued to send money to the girl's family. and he extended support to the child's mother by encouraging her to go back to get a university education. He gave her scholarship and put her on a monthly allowance of 50,000 naira. And the child's mother, according to Dr. Adeleke, dropped out of school after a while. And Dr. Adeleke was still willing to continue to make the scholarship available to her whenever she decides to return to finish her university education. Meanwhile, the child's mother confided to a relative of the Adelekes who worked as a university administrator that there is another guy who she thinks is the father of her baby. So when she was in that university, she confided with a member of the Adeleke family and told him that there's another guy who she thinks is the father of the baby. So this new revelation, like, is so shocking. So shocking. For me, it changed everything. And I don't understand why the mother of the child will continue to ask Davido for yet another DNA when another guy who she thinks might be the father has not done any DNA at all. And we're not hearing of any persuasion from the social media to get him to do a DNA test. Why the continuous call on Davido to do another DNA test? I don't understand. Why not the other guy? I don't understand why people are pressuring Davido to do another DNA test. To me, it seems like there's a bias as to who this lady wants to be the father of her baby. Because if another guy could be the child's father, why not get him to do a DNA too? Just considering all of this information that we got from this press conference from Dr. Adeleke, I just think that this is why it's important to be slow in judgment when we get wind of issues from social media. I think it's best to get all the facts, or at least see some evidence before drawing conclusions. If Davido's father, Dr. Adeleke, did not shed some light on this issue, we would not have known his side of the story and the context surrounding the DNA test and all his acts of benevolence towards the child in question and her family. We wouldn't even know that. Nobody knew that he continued to send money to a family member of this lady, and that he made a scholarship available to this young lady to have a university education and provided a monthly allowance for her. We would not have known that if Dr. Adeleke did not come out to do this press conference. What is also shocking to me is that after all of this explanation, some people are still questioning the intent of Dr. Adeleke when he continued to send money to the child's family and offered the mother a scholarship after the DNA result proved that his son is not the father. I don't understand how some people think. Can people not do good again? Obviously, there's still some good people on this planet Earth. It takes a kind and gracious person to do what he did. And we should commend Dr. Adeleke for his kindness and generosity. Let's say the truth when we see it and commend people when they do good. To me, there are so many learning lessons from Dr. Adeleke's press conference, and we stand to learn more when we open up our minds, and also when we allow ourselves to remain objective and not let our biases dictate to us. So I hope that we are able to learn from this. Let's not be quick to jump into conclusions when we hear things on social media. And let's try, to learn from this press conference, not just for the new information that came out from it, but also from how Dr. Adeleke presented this information to us in social media. So please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. And don't forget to hit on the notification bell so you'll be notified each time I drop a video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now. Bye-bye.